From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
13 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll give to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. H.M. will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field and then score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Prescott. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Play action, now it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Miami Dolphin.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
That he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not crush.
It didn't carry over.
No, it it stops right there.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run forward with Sanders. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott down. That went out wide and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Achane gets it from the gun. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pick up a 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. Now this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of walked.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Here's Prescott. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Prescott has taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Now Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.